This short clip is from my live trading room. You can engage directly with my fabulous team and me at LaDucTrading.com for all our research and trades. Or for just my daily live streams, you can access via YouTube memberships. All links are in the description. Of course, lots of headline of Trump seemingly wanting to taco, but he really is trapped and has trapped us. So I don't think this is going to be so easy. But it is options expiration week. And this is really what happens. We get that kind of VIX suppression into an FOMC, Bank of Japan, all of that, and hopeful kind of option positioning that unwinds into the end of the week, which is options expiration, VIX expiry, which is Wednesday. The monthly is on Friday, right after FOMC and Bank of Japan. So look at this though, rolling over. We closed terribly. We broke in the 10 and 21. So basically we had this cradle formation, a bounce that could not get and stay above basically the 690. We stayed inside with a bearish harami. We broke down first week of March. We followed through the second week of March. We closed very poorly. Anyway, you can see the action. I'll show you the intermarket, the heat map, even though we're having a very nice bounce this morning. It's one of those deals where the dollar coming back in is helping. SPX, we came all the way down to the 66.26 level. We're gapping up into 66.90 level. All of these gaps will get filled at some point. But the point is, this is the ricochet rabbit market. We're still just a little shy here on the negative gamma, 67.44. So that's where it's headed. So if you're looking for a bounce, that would be a very likely area for rejection. You can still see we're rolling over big picture on SPX. We literally perfectly, look at this, 6630.70. We closed at 6632. So that's good. That's literally the channel we're in right now. If we can get back above 6,700, we've got 6744 as an area to push into, which would be that positive gamma. And big picture, it's going to trap some bulls at some point. Alcoa got another price upgrade. Alcoa has definitely been benefiting at the expense of Qatar that also has, Saudi. What is the big aluminum plant over there in the Middle East? Forgive me, but it's offline. So Alcoa has been absolutely benefiting from competition being taken offline. And you can see this big scoop pattern after lots of digestion above that 10-week. This has been a phenomenal trade long recommendation. So enjoy it. JD, congrats, Brian. I know you have been high conviction on this. I'm so happy for you. So JD coming up off this monthly 24.65, got up to 28, and that was the key. We needed to close above 28 last week. We did 28.32. It matters. It really does. Look at that 10-week. It's sitting on a monthly. It's sitting on the 10-week, and now it's opening up very fresh. It's almost hitting 29. JD is off to the races. Now, again, I don't trust this particular rally, but JD, congratulations. I know you've got a bunch of stuff from leaps in 28, leaps in 27, and May. So when Brian gets convicted in something, boom, he gets convicted. So I had cheap leaps at $50. I know these are out of the money, but when you have something so oversold like JD, and I have not seen Jeffrey's recent write-up on it, by the way, but I know he is bullish. So we got Brian and we got Jeffrey and we got Samantha bullish on JD, and it's finally coming up out of the grave, literally out of the grave. For SPX, it's an if-then thing. This week, it's an if-then thing. Do you see where it broke down at 67.55.49 for SPX? That is a gap fill. So if the market feels like it, since we've already had this lovely reversal perfectly into my 66.30, like look at this line right here, bingo, right there. Now we're having a bounce. I think we could get up, not just to 67.44, which I gave you at the open. I think we're going to overshoot to 67.55. And in fact, it would not surprise me if we reach all the way up here into 67.76 this week. Why do I say that? Because it's options expiration and FOMC week. So in the same way I saw this rollover, I can see a bounce all the way up to 67.70, maybe a little overshoot. And that's where they get trapped again. So your best bounce case would be that 67.70 this week. If you're looking for right tail call type of stuff. But so far, this has done a really beautiful job of breaking down. And you can see also, remember gamma? We also have been rolling over with gamma. So in the same way that the market looks like this, so does the flip level for gamma. And the selling that is still CTAs. We came really close, and then it got defended last night. Futures. I am impressed with CAVA. Remember, this was earnings. Well, first of all, this was coming up off the ground when recommended in November with Shack and CMG, kind of oversold plays. This was earnings. It tagged price target for CAVA, and then it has come back inside. It's trying to get above. So keep your eyes on CAVA. It's got a nice curve here if you're looking for a little bit something different. And market is still bid. So that SPX that I've got is still bid. I think this is going to hit 6755 with an overshoot to, I think, at most 6776. I don't see it really getting too excited above my key line in the sand, this kind of breakdown area of 6807 this week. I think it would get firmly rejected. But for right now, we have a bounce. Beautiful rollover at SPX 6630. We achieved it. Huge, gorgeous. All right, so we got a big event right now going on at NVIDIA with a conference, and then we have Micron results Wednesday after FOMC. That's right. I forgot the Micron. I'm looking at earnings going, I know that there's something this week that was big. So I just remembered Micron. There it is. Wednesday. That's going to set the tone for sure. So be careful on, remember we just kind of went over some of the memory plays. We're definitely going to get a bigger view post options expiration, but I would say dead ahead is Micron.
Join Club to trade with Samantha. Scan this QR code or click the link in the description.